Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Sea Weaver, good to see you. You were, in fact, early. But you could do it now. I see you still haven't done your daily. But hello. Hope everybody's having a good week. I'm tired. That's how my week is going. Tired. I don't know what else to say about it. Work continues to be freaking weird. But we get by. Honestly, the worst part of the week is that there's a round table at work today about use of AI in development. I'm just like, I hate it here. I just don't want to be dealing with friggin' Gen AI horseshit. I'm just so over it. It hasn't even really begun, and I'm already so over it. I just don't want to deal with it. Like, that's not what I want the future to look like. But whatever. Gonna try to channel that. We are back to the smoke detector game. I'm gonna try to channel that disdain for having to deal with AI into getting back working with my friend and getting a game made so that I may hypothetically I don't know, make a future for myself that doesn't involve my current career. But we'll see how that goes. Such a giant question mark. Not a cancer barrel. You keep flopping about up there. What kind of ammo do I actually have? All of my stuff is like all over the place now. Gotta find the what's it? The what is that button? Oh, that the cargo lift, so that I can manage my inventory to what extent I can. Okay, we got this then. Oh, I didn't even mention, I was just getting back to meandering about. I was too annoyed about work. Obviously, we're back the old system shock. Hopefully it doesn't annoy me too terribly much today. There were a few times where it was a bit annoying last time, but we'll see. Nope. Not enough. This way. How about that? Is that just gonna... Okay, we've overshot. Oops, not the right... It's stupid that Chappick gets XP. There's nothing I can really do about it, unfortunately. Set up a grenade. How very kind of them. What the hell was I going to say? Man, my brain feels cooked. I'm too damn tired. Like, I feel like I had been saying something, or at least leaning in to say something, and then I was distracted by puzzle, and now I'm just like, what am I even doing? I don't even know. I'm just moseying. Ammo. Change ammo. Okay, yeah, I thought I was using a Magnum there for a second. I was like, don't tell me I just wasted all my Magnum ammo. No, we're careful. Ah, also for that. Yeah, so in got such a big week this week to look forward to. Well, that's good. What all do you have going on this week? But what's shaking? Oh, a cycling station. How convenient. Yeah, so in other news of things that annoy me lately, I also had a fiasco yesterday. I tried to update one of my video drivers. One of, I say, because I have freaking technically 3 video cards in my system. What a pain. Yes, we do have the old Helldivers on Thursday. Well, I hope you enjoy Borderlands 4. I have not been paying attention to it really at all. Oh, God. I don't know if I necessarily have plans to play it. I have one of my friends sort of gently asking people to not play it. Of his friends, obviously, not like just generally. Just because of I think the DRM they're using. But like, I don't know. I was really excited about Borderlands 3, and I enjoyed it well enough, but I'm kind of just like fine moving on, I guess. Like, Borderlands 3 just didn't leave me wanting another one. Like, which was definitely the experience I had out of Borderlands 2. And, you know, maybe that's just me becoming old and jaded. Who knows?
Nothing we've been sending has been received. Everything sent to Earth, to friends, family.
But yeah, maybe down the line I'll come back and play Borderlands 4. Turns out it's great and whatever. I may come back around to it. I'm not opposed necessarily. I'm just like, I got plenty other stuff to take my attention. Yeah, I mean that is an entirely fair way to look at it. I don't even say that like I felt negative about it coming out of Borderlands 3, like, wow, I can't believe I don't even want another one of these or anything. I just like I heard Borderlands 4 was coming out and I was like, okay. Like, I just like, okay, that's fine. Like, I just, it is what it is. Oh yeah, but I had a freaking fight with drivers yesterday. I had a whole ass issue. And that, like, oh no. Okay, that looks pretty good. Every other one. But so it's very frustrating when I have driver issues. One, I want to express how frustrating it is that I feel like I'm constantly having driver issues because the PC like space has broadly gotten shittier, which is very frustrating. Like, I feel like not nearly as much care is going into drivers that are being made. Windows itself has been enshittified, and it's just like, it all sucks. Nvidia sucks. Microsoft sucks. Intel sucks. So the fault ended up being with an Intel driver for their GPU. Broadly speaking, I give at least a little bit more leniency to Intel GPUs because they suck just because they're like new GPUs. They are young and nascent. Not as much that they are evil like Nvidia. So like I give them a little bit of a pass, but it still definitely sucked that I freaking had to deal with this. And like, what was happening was it was just making my whole system stutter, which was very irritating because I don't actually even have any video outputs coming through my I got you this. This can barely throw. How do you feel about cat? Is that only against... Oh, well, the shotgun certainly worked. So, what was I saying? I had a weird issue. Despite not having any video outputs coming out of my Intel GPU, I use my Intel GPU solely to encode streams. It's my stream encoder, which why it would have been a significant issue if I did not get it working. And so it was like causing the entire system to stutter, and I was very annoyed. And I was like, I had to troubleshoot it, and I had a freaking long day at work. And I finally sat down on my computer to like relax, and I was like, and now I have to troubleshoot this shit. It's like, I just want to play a game. Didn't take me long, at least, to recognize that it was probably the Intel GPU, because I had just updated that driver earlier in the day. So I was like, oh, I bet it's you. And so I just uninstalled the GPU from the device manager so I could play games and deal with it later. And then I ultimately did have to come back and deal with it later, though. I was like, ultimately, I had to install, I think, an older version, like a slightly older version, not a lot older, slightly older. I had to clean install it, which was fine. But it did get resolved. Like, thank God. Like, if I don't fix this shit, I can't even stream tomorrow. What a mess. Where are you? Here? How? Oh, I see. Okay. We can... This? Has to be this. There's no other option. Has to be this. Okay, now we have some options. Where are we even going? We're trying to get over here. So this has to go this way. Has to go this way. Could go this way. Oh dear Lord, that moves so many things. Could you not? Oh shit. These move each other. Does this move? Oh my God, all three of these move together. Oh boy. Oh, I see. Of course they move. Yes, they move. You know what? I had not actually noticed that the lines indicate which pieces are going to move. Okay, and so all three of these point at each other. So it has to be like this. but it can't be like. Because this doesn't connect. But this does. There it is. Easy. Quick. Painless. On the upside, after I did fix that... Oh, God! Ah, God. Where'd the second one of you come from? Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm out of ammo for this stupid thing. God damn it. Freaking bullshit. Am I gonna respawn again? I guess I am on the previous floor. Yup. Whatever. Do I have more of this ammo? Do indeed. Now I have to remember how to get around here. Energy back. Get out of here. To the flight deck. Yeah, but as I was sort of saying, as I jump around arbitrarily in the topics I'm commenting on, oh, that way, right? One of my goals is to try again to work on a game with my friend, which I think, because of the amount of time that streaming takes from my week, probably going to try to start doing game dev streams once I get in a position where I have things to do on a stream. That might be an interesting turn for some streams. I got to start double dipping in what I want to accomplish on evenings, because otherwise I can't fit all the shit in. Oh. Great. Literally a shortcut. You need a new Metroidvania that's not Silksong. Have you played Ender Magnolia? / Ender Lily. Ender Lily's Ender Magnolia. That's my favorite one. I like it better than Hollow Knight. Ow. There's so many. It's not exactly a zero-sum game on that game dev. There's a lot of space. Oh, that was a lot of bullets. What kind of bullets were those? 9mm. I think those were the Teflon coated. Using Medi patches so goddamn fast. Oh, for crying out loud! This game is very hard. Very hard in, I suppose, a very 90s way. I'm literally working with one of my IRL friends who currently works at the same development firm as me. He is my software dev friend. That's why. we've been talking about this, about trying to get a game together for several years, and it's just, you know, it's hard to multitask. Hard to multitask when you got the whole full-time job plus part-time stream gig. Freaking everything else. Hey, Gus. How's it going? What are you up to? I have a lot of energy packs. I should use them profusely. No, we're using Godot. We're trying to use Godot. Game connection. Boy, that is super frustrating. Well, and on the subject of connections, I've been a little bit annoyed, mostly just because it's a slight inconvenience for stream, because I recently got a VPN because, well, the internet is getting shittier, and so I wanted a VPN so that I could be where I need to be, so to speak. But I have to shut it off if I stream because OBS doesn't get along with it very well, and it's kind of annoying just because it's like another thing that I have to remember to do before stream. Fine, I'll turn it off. Especially annoying because I could just run the VPN. The VPN is fast enough for me to stream through. It just, OBS does not get along with communicating with YouTube specifically. It's an annoyance. But it's not really what I need a VPN for, so it's not a huge deal. What kind of game are you gonna make? Well, so we've had several ideas, and honestly, the main thing, the main driving factor in sort of the different ideas we've had and what we're trying to do at the moment is we're trying to get something that is like small enough with sort of development through line that allows for us and our sort of limited ability to like keep motivation or to focus on it, to sort of pick it up, work in small sort of agile chunks and get something out so that we have like an appropriate feedback loop to incentivize us to actually get work on it. Because we have to maintain motivation. Otherwise, we just get bogged down in doing our everyday jobs. And so we've done a few things like a little bit, but never gotten very far. Our current idea is a sort of like the theming and stuff doesn't really matter, but it's kind of like a iterative builder style game where some sort of component will be continuously generated and you do it like combining into another kind of component, which then, because my friend really likes like base builders / automation Factorio style games, and I'm not as big into those, but we sort of circle around ideas that sort of cover like that while being interesting. So yeah, why it's extremely vague, I would give you a better elevator pitch, but we have tossed the idea back and forth in a very simple way, and we haven't sat down lately to just be like, let's hash out the vision. So like we have some simple visuals that we're kind of cooking around. I have a variety of ideas of like where it could go, but we don't have a clear vision that we're both in line with, which is why I'm so vague, and I would normally be better at communicating the vision that we're trying to go to, but we haven't established the vision. We have just vague ideas of like something generates like elemental particles, and then you start putting up or building things that draw in those particles, recombine them, turn them into other things which may have effects or side effects, and your goal is to, who knows, maybe it's to get just a high score, maybe it's to accomplish a certain thing, maybe it's whatever, but the idea would be those sorts of things. And then while doing that, you would be dealing with potentially a variety of like environmental effects. So like if what we're doing are like the 4 kind of primary elements, then maybe at times there's a drought where no longer water elements are generated. So now you have to sort of shift what you're doing to sort of accommodate that. Or, you know, maybe there is a fire, and so all of the earth gets converted to fire, and now you have all of this, which is maybe it's turning your water into steam and blah, 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 blah. All of these sorts of things are just sort of vague ideas that have been tossed around and put together, and nothing has been ironed out yet. That's so jiggly. You good? Well, we actually did try. We started at one point to try to do sort of a game around sort of an oppositional AI as well. That one, we sort of got pushed off of continuing that. Simply because, oh, I'm absolutely gonna die. Simply because we sort of came to find, oh my god, there are so freaking many of them. Jesus Christ. Just because in order to get like a basic functionality of that, we were doing like an automated sort of tower defense, not tower defense, an auto battler was kind of the idea behind that one. The issue was that to get anything like minimally functional as a game, not just something that like is a thing that operates, but rather something you have interaction with, required us to do a lot more planning in sort of really we got to like the difficulty curve aspect of it and how to plan out that, and then we were like, we can't, we don't have the focus for this at the moment, and so we set that one aside. We also had a top-down space shooter that we were stewing on the ideas that I'd still like to get back to at some point. That one... So, one of the other challenges that we have is trying to... Oh my god. You just can't take any shots, and there's so little ability to get out of the way. That's the one thing I don't like about this game. You just die so fast. Oh, we do have the cargo lift here. One of the limiting factors we have is that we don't have an artist that we know to be doing our art for us, which means that we sort of have to plan for things that are at least like minimally art related. So like we can work with things that take shape due to shaders or basic pixel art stuff that I can accomplish, really simple layouts and stuff. but that's kind of what we've got to work with. And so we're always working around that limitation, which, you know, there's plenty of ideas to work from there. You really don't need an artist to make a game. But it is a challenge. Makes the world seem to move slower, while the user will only feel 5% slower. Experience vertigo after the initial side effect. And all effects were off. Well, 3D modeling is something. .3D modeling is a possibility, but it's also hard, and like trying to take that on alongside everything else is, again, an additional challenge. Yeah. Well, and most importantly, because like 3D modeling is not just 3D modeling, then it's the texturing and like all of this stuff. And when you want it to be of a sufficient quality, like it's hard. 3D modeling's hard. Hey, Merlin's Wand. How's it going? I should bring the mag pulse rifle. I have so much shit that I just... Oh, I should put these plastiques in here. We can do that. We can do that. Yeah, that's true too. Camera angles, lighting, everything else about it. It's tough. That's all right. I mean, the thing is honestly, we have ideas, we have ways to go about it. The frustrating thing for us, the main limiting factor of everything, like we can work around everything that like I've mentioned. It just sort of informs where we go and what we plan for and how we like what we actually try to accomplish. It's just trying to find the time to do it, trying to find the motivation and the focus, like to keep on it when we still have day jobs and we're still trying to have a social life. And I'm on here screaming. Like, it's just... Time is very difficult. To control. Like, time management is a distinct challenge. It is a whole thing. I'm gonna take these guys, and I think I'm going to leave the Magnum behind for now. Yeah, and well, and that's why we've tried several times, and our main focus is like, okay, we have got to find the sort of the most minimal, simple things that we can actually accomplish and put out there, and like just get something into the world, just so that we have something and have gotten somewhere. And it's a challenge. We're like, what's the smallest thing we can do to just get it out? And it's still tough. Yeah, see, I was telling him a while back. I was like, oh yeah, I've got a streaming friend who put out a game, and he was like, oh, how did he manage to like accomplish that? And I was like, yeah, well, I'm pretty sure he does it full time. He was like, damn it, I knew it. It's like, yeah, damn, because it's hard after a full day of work to, or even a full week of work to be like, all right, now's the time. Yeah, we both, like, we would both like to make a game. I wouldn't say that it has, like, been our lifelong dream. Honestly, a lot of our motivation towards it is actually from the, sort of the, more of the negative side, and that we are both, like, absolutely sick of the development, like, corpo scene and just the whole, like, you know, AI constantly being forced down your throat and just, like, I mean, layoffs constantly in the industry and just the corpo scene sucks so bad. Like, I don't know if any of you are in corpo America, but like, it's terrible. And it's gotten worse, which honestly is saying something because it's always been pretty bad. But like, I'm just gonna kind of ride out how long I can go with my shitty health here. I'm just gonna ride. It's we both really just want to get out of the mad corpo scene. We're both like, we can't take this shit anymore. We need to find a better funding way to fund our lives. Because it's the big thing that's super frustrating about corporations right now is this the whole, like, oh, Gen AI is such a huge tool that we can use and blah blah blah, is like, it's really starting to reveal. It's not starting to reveal. Most of us were well aware of it previously, but it's making it absolutely bare how just how much, like, efficiency is like a god to corporations, and like, they will do anything and sacrifice anything to worship at the altar of it. And we all know that, right? Like, capitalism, money, like, they're just money hungry, what so-and-sos and whatnot. Like, that's not a new concept, but it's just like, a lot of people have been comparing AI, right, to like robotics and automating those sorts of facilities and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, it's no different than, you know, the camera was to art and things. And it's like, I can't, it can be difficult to explain when you're not like steeped in the culture, corporate culture, and like listening to the people in corporate America sort of like talk about this stuff. But like, it's kind of, it's not the same, and it's gross because automation in the sorts of robotics, right? Robots in factories was a thing of automation, and everybody was like, oh, it'll just make new, better jobs. It's fine. Is like, sure. That is accurate. Robotics was replacing manual labor, right? It was replacing work that like hurt people, right? Like, it was just exertion. It replaced exertion. The way Gen AI is being utilized in corporations right now, it is not replacing exertion. They want you to think that it's replacing exertion, that like, oh, it's just, it makes you more productive. That's what they say, right? Oh, it'll up your productivity. You'll be so much more productive. You'll get so much work done. The problem is, the productivity that they are talking about replacing is your interactions with other people. That's the work that is being replaced in AI in the corporate scene, in like the corporate coding scene especially, because it's like, normally you would pair with another developer to talk through problems and improve code and work that way. And now they're like, why pair with another developer when you could just pair with, you know, an AI, an unfeeling machine that says stuff, right? So, like, it's eliminated an interaction there. It's like, it's, you know, it's writing your emails for you. It's reading and summarizing your emails for you. It's evaluating resumes. It's doing interviews. It's all of these, like, it's doing performance reviews. It's writing performance reviews, like self-performance reviews, reviews of others. It's like, it's fundamentally different than simply replacing manual labor. It's replacing the social labor of doing work. And, like, it's that extent, to me, actually starts reaching the point where you have to start asking, like, serious philosophical questions. Like, I know this is a weird jump, but, like, I think it's important that people think a few extra steps past for these sorts of things. Also, Gus, you are correct. Also keeping all your ideas. Although in the corporate scene, there's a lot more contracts taking place to ensure you know, have your data protected and not remembering things and blah, blah, blah. But, like, it comes down to asking, like, the philosophical question of, like, what is the point of work, like, in the first place, right? Like, why do we go to work? Why do we need to make money? What is the purpose of the economy? And it's like, of course, obviously capitalism is freaking horseshit and evil. So, like, yes, obviously, but it's like, I like to think that going to work is a thing that people could enjoy doing, right? Like, being productive is not like an anti-human activity. Like, the problem is that capitalism sort of extracts all of the humanity out of being productive and is just like, I don't care how going to work makes you feel. I don't care, you know, like, what you're doing. All I want is to utilize whatever tool or system is in place to get the most profit extracted with the least amount of monetary input, right? And, like, that's the only thing it cares about. And so you have to, like, start taking that to the extremes. And it's like, okay, if every company replaces everybody with an AI, then, like, what's everybody else doing now? Like, what is everybody that got replaced doing? Who is doing anything? I don't know. I have better rants. I'm too tired today, and I'm in the middle of playing System Shock, and I can't put my thoughts in a proper order. I'm just like, I had my high level of anger earlier in the day, and now I'm just, like, weary. It's like, this sucks. I just want to have a job where I can do things and I can make things that people, like, want and care about. Like, at the end of the day, somebody cares that I made something. Like, it actually helps a person, like, do something or enjoy their life, or, like, they look forward to it, or anything. It's miserable in the corpo scene. I don't think you can pay enough at the moment there, Seaweaver. I mean, hey, if you make it big and you're hiring, let me know. 'Cause there's... I mean, it's a big part of, like, why I started streaming. Because I'm just like... I just want to make something. I want somebody to be, like... happy about something I'm doing. So I started streaming. And then I just kind of continued expanding, doing things like voicing for Seaweaver, reading the stories. I'm still so frustrated at YouTube shitting all over my story times. I like my story times. I think they're good. And it still makes me angry that why am I just always full of cancer? Could I just not... Security's down to 17. How much we talking? Well, I mean, if you want to match what I'm making now, you're gonna have to make it up to like 120,000 annual USD. I mean, I could take some degree of a pay cut to like my life better, but unfortunately, I am not cheap. Or I suppose fortunately. I don't know. It depends how you look at it. I have not been paying attention to where I've been going. We'll use another one of these. Oh, and then these guys gone. Sorry, today is quite low energy, for which I apologize. I've just, you know, it's been one of those couple of weeks. It's been a bit morose around these parts. I had my 2 weeks of vacation, which was nice, and then I went back to work, and I was like, oh yeah, this shit. It's just, it's, tough out here. Tough everywhere. It can, well, pretty well. I don't, god damn it. I'm so upset that I just fell. I just used a goddamn health kit. It would take me some skilling up on doing actual dev. I don't like code. Like, I don't like writing code. I don't enjoy it, which is, of course, a big reason why I'm working with my friend who is an actual software dev, because we pair pretty nicely, because I prefer a lot of the other project level directorial sorts of tasks, as well as, I mean, obviously my main task at the moment is in quality, doing quality engineering. The thing is, though, I can work with sort of pseudocode and things. I have a very good knowledge and understanding of, like, systems level. Be a systems engineer as well. I could be, I am not, but I did do a bit of system engineering coursework when I was in college. And so I can usually, like, I can still assist the dev in sort of solutioning for problems and things. I don't like writing code. I like coming up with maybe an architecture or coming up with a creative solution to a problem, or, like, how to move forward.
Step right into my trap, little.
Ow. Immediately killed. But I don't like writing the code, because, like, once I've come up with the solution, now I'm bored because like I don't get a lot of satisfaction from like putting all the pieces together and then seeing it finally work. That's a different sort of work personality. That was like all the rage probably like 8 years ago. All the rage in the corpo scene was like these sort of work personalities, which was like a Myers-Briggs sort of personality test. It was like corporate horoscope, actually, is really what it was. Which honestly, so the funny thing is, welcome back to vtuber. So the funny thing is, when I really started in my current job, which would have been 11 years ago, a little over 11 years ago, I did like working in the dev scene a lot more because the ethos and the sort of overall cultural attitude within the development scene broadly was a very different animal. It was far more human-centric. Hey, Whitney. And what I mean by that is that game, and it's not automatically turning on the deflector shield, is so annoying. I think it was kind of a response to previous development that had occurred that like wasn't making things for anyone. Like they would make an application or whatever and nobody would give a shit, or it would be clumsy to use and so nobody would use it. That was like a thing that had been taking place in the dev scene. And so there was a shift towards human-based design and like being very people-centric. And that honestly, that might have come off also like the 2008 financial crisis and like the way corporations were. It was just sort of a rebound in the industry. And like that was a nice time, right? You do human-based design for the UX, where it was all about like how do we make sure that it's easy to use, like what do people actually want to be doing with it. And then within the companies themselves, it was sort of all about like, hey, let's look at our people and what kind of personalities do they have? How do we match their personalities to their work and like give them as fulfilling a work life as they want? And all of that stuff. Like that was the mid 2010s, and I would take that in a heartbeat over now the new space of just like, how do we remove humans entirely and just have AI? Like, it sucks. If I do a dev stream, can you join to not... Like, I would not mind that. I don't know what shape dev streams will look like. Because some of them I may actually be joined by my... friend who's going to be doing the dev, so we would be pairing for that, in which case for those that you would not be able to join. But other ones, like, I'm hoping to be set up so that I could be doing either Godot work, or maybe I'd be writing, or maybe I'd be doing art or particle work or whatever. I don't know what it will look like necessarily, because again, I don't actually like doing code. And it's possible that like in those cases, I would not mind if you joined. That would be fine. I would just be doing work and stuff. I don't really know what shape all of those will be taking. Oh, he's dead. So many freaking corpses. What the heck? Who the hell shot me? What? Who? You ass. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, vtuber. I don't have a problem with that. There's certainly going to be. What the heck? Are you not dead? So close to dead. I guess I'm just gonna use a goddamn health kit. But again, I don't know when exactly that will be or what I will exactly be doing on them, but once I figure that out, and well, once we really have the clear direction of the game that we're going to be trying to work on, I can actually start laying plans and making notes as to like what needs done. Like the executive lobby area here. Like the most space station we've seen the whole time. You know, I thought about drinking a Mountain Dew during, and now I'm like, man, maybe I should have, because I am such a downer at the moment. I need an energy bump. I'm such a freaking... It's such a bad job streaming at the moment. Well, they can't all be winners. Such is life. It's almost annoying how much ammo they give me and how little health they give me. Like, I don't need more ammo necessarily. I'm doing pretty good. I need health. Always health. More from Shodan.
65V. You are directed with keeping Beta Grove on the executive level, safe from outside interference. None of the lucky subjects in the grove may leave, and no one may enter while my experiments continue.
What is it? I don't remember what the symbol is. Is this another... Oh, that's right. It's cyberspace. That's what that symbol is. Maybe cyberspace will make it. I like cyberspace.
Trioptimum's forces are dead, and Diego has been illuminated to my true nature. He has relinquished the last of the station's encrypted files and defenses. His
Sure, illuminated might have been in air quotes there.
Pleases me. He has created a virus that he sought to conceal. It has potential, but could be so much more. I will alter it, improve it.
Is this where she got the virus she's been working with? I mean, it must be. Like, Diego was a real piece of shit. Ow. Menu UI? Menu UI is one of those things that I feel like I guess has taken a turn towards like extremely utilitarian, which is like fine. It gets the job done. But I always appreciate when a menu UI like has flair to it. Like really shows sort of the vibe of the game along with it. I like that. I like when they got character. Ow. What the? This is what the inside of the model looks like? Well, you know, it's not too far off, I'd imagine. Man, I can't imagine trying to play this game on hardcore. That... I think there was a hardcore, right? Like, dying was dying? Maybe not. Maybe there wasn't a hardcore, and it's just like... Well, because I guess you could always just save. In this case, I guess it would be an Iron Man mode, is probably what they would call it more than hardcore. I can't imagine playing this game any harder than I am. Just constant death and sadness. I also, this is a style of game that in this immediate portion, this like 6 Degree of Freedom sort of shooter is a style of game that I enjoy, but is so frequently leans very heavily on the like arcadey side and so rarely on the RPG side, at least in like the total number of them that exist, which is also not that many, because I would love to see sort of a bigger game of this genre that was sort of a full sort of progression system arc. They're usually very arcadey about like power-ups and pickups and stuff, and they don't typically, that I can think of at least, have a full proper progression system, which I think would be neat. I would like a game like that. Drinking water, stop shooting at me. Weird skull thing. That was a new enemy. I haven't seen one of those in cyberspace before. Flight Bay Armory unlocked, you say? Darl! Hey, Kappa. Become Darl. It's the secret. I'm always Darl. Never saw it come. There was... Where's this energy guy? I'll go get that. We're painting trees in a theater. Oh, did you get to... You did get to 256. I guess I have to actually come up with a plan for that shit now. Yeah, because I hadn't fully, I guess, for the benefit of all who happen to be here, I had not fully come up with a plan for 256 yet. Because I don't think I can just perpetually make the little bitlets more complicated in perpetuity. I don't know if that's really gonna work fully long term. So I've thought about possibly doing at a 256 that you get to like choose a game that I'll play for a stream, or at least a decent portion of a stream. Kind of like how I used to have the Fridays that's sort of left up to whoever gets to the 256. Preferably a game that is free or that I already have. Of course, cheap, really. Cheap is fine too. Okay, where the hell am I going? There was a path at some point that had the jump across the thing that I had set up. Yeah, these. So I did these. I made them jumpable, but now they're over there. Probably up here. Be over here. Where am I going? Yeah, it's true. I did find it. Okay, last time I fell. I don't want to do that again. I did that again. Well, great. I love that for me. I was hoping that would happen. Because it's annoying, because the speed at which I need to take those jumps is like right between a sprint and not a sprint. Because not sprinting seems to be too slow, and then I fall, and it is sad. But if I sprint, I almost overshoot. Picking on you and Dara. Well, I mean, it happens. You know, that does seem like Darl mode, actually. Darl seems like somebody who would biff a jump and fall over. That seems like something a Darl would do. You know, thinking about Darl, actually. So I'm thinking of Darl as a goofy, doofy kind of guy name. I'm Darl. You know, like, I don't know, maybe a truck driver. Okay, we definitely have to sprint to get that jump. That's what I'm learning. I am sort of realizing, though, does anybody use Darl as a shorthand for darling? So like a Darl apostrophe, I like maybe a southerner, Southern Belle. Would they potentially say doll? Like, well, sort of like doll with a southern drawl. Changing their username to Darl did it. Certainly could. Although then I'd lose track of you. Somebody freaking changing their names out here. Okay. Now we gotta sprint and jump. And oh my god. It's we made it. Are these new boots? Turbo Boots V2, a jump assist. Okay. Okay. So now I can... Yeah, I can jump slightly larger gap. Sick. Okay, that was well worth doing then. Heavy Cyborg Man, that's Darl. That would check out. Okay, well let's go get us some energy. Also, just a little bit of cancer, because I can't go anywhere in this godforsaken place without getting a little bit of cancer. Okay. Oh, is that a new elevator? Yes, because this is the elevator we came in at. Let's go check that elevator. Ah. Oh, this must be the elevator that goes to the... Whoop. No, this is the flight deck. Executive. Okay. I had seen one that went to the executive before, but I was unable to use it. Bang. Okay, security level is 4%, which means that there's got to be 1 or 2, possibly only 1. What's that? Is this the Magnum? It is. We're going to empty that and throw it on the floor. Give me your bullets. Get away from me, you disgusting creep. What the hell is this? Crystal Skull. Recycle it into 12 credit. Quite a few credit. Oh.
No traces of anything can be found. The only problem we have is Showdown. That AI logs everything in an encrypted database that is beyond even my clearance level. I picked up a hacker to help us gain access. With control of Showdown, we will also own the robots and other systems on the station.
Interesting.
They will be our shield.
I'm somewhat confused as to what is going on in this game. So that was Edward Diego, who mentioned that he had picked up a hacker to do a thing. I assume that he means us. But the thing is like when we were picked up, we were brought here, like, this is Edward Diego's office, and they asked us to shut down Shodan's ethics, like, system. But it was like some menu drop-downs? Why did we have to do that? I don't quite understand. Because it seemed like Edward Diego had the clearance to do it himself. Why did we do that specifically? I'm a little confused in that regard. A little bit more over here, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. It's just, it's weird to me that, like, Edward Diego is talking about how he had brought in the hacker when I was, like, at Edward Diego's desk, as far as I could tell at the beginning of the game. So, like, I had really assumed that somebody else had brought us in to, like, screw with him or something. Like, bypassing his securities, but I don't understand. Oh, yeah, I remember seeing this. Counter hack? Maybe. All I know is now, 6 months later, we're really in the shit. Like, that's what I do know. Okay, so we have maybe escape pods? Oh, man. I'm tired. This week of work has made me tired. Okay, so we've seen most of the places here, as far as I can tell. Maybe we take the elevator up to the executive? Well, and it's also interesting because I'm not sure how much Edward Diego was like. Obviously, he seems to be a villainous individual, but like I don't know where exactly he lands with Shodan. It's like Shodan then started using him, it seemed like, or at least the virus that he was working on. That he apparently was just looking to kill some folks, and then Shodan was like, "Oh, I could do something with this. I'll remake people in a different way." Or removing those moral protections, that's really hand out for us. All things that... Why did my energy run out? I wonder if this uses energy over time. Maybe I should stop turning that on. I don't know. Just making shit up. One of the unfortunate aspects of playing games like this on stream is that I feel very poor at...
Power diverted to level R.
Ah. Okay, so I still can't get to... Still can't get the executive because the power is diverted to level R. But level R was being belligerent because I felt like I needed a hazmat suit because it was full of cancer, like turbo cancer. There was a place that we didn't go here, though, because there was a group of survivors, or hypothetically group of survivors, that had spoke up when we got to the storage level. And they said to look for the door labeled gray, which is over there. I was not able to get past that. To give it a try. Seems like a jumpy thing. Like... I sneak. Maybe I can just sneak my way in. I can't. Whoa! Oh, reload, man. Aye. Great. Place is weird. Fine. I'll strangely float myself around. That's supposed to protect from stupid cyborgs or something? What's the plan there? Yay! I like the puzzles, actually. I'm kind of a fan. Hold on. Oh, no, that won't work. Let's see here. I don't know if I can actually make a path here. Yes, I can. There we go. One more. What is this? Good advice. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. This one feels straightforward. Sure, that may not be the case. We're just moving along. Yep, straightforward. Okay, sure, great. One more. Why not? It's weird that these have all seemed to be easier than the previous ones I did. The first couple I did really had some weird twists and turns. I don't know. Ah!
I'm afraid it's too late to say.
Oh my god, that damage! EMP go! And whoa. Ow. Good God. Boy. Oh, that was right. No. No. Heal faster. Heal faster. Oh, out of ammo. Just keep the damn pillar between us. Woo! Here, have an EMP peeker. No! My bones. That's annoying that I still threw the freaking grenade. Oh, that one's just gonna, like, for real kill me, huh? That one's gonna make my ass load the game. Wow, that's lame-ass behavior.
Thank you, hacker, for seeing that
Yeah.
is best.
That is another thing that I find annoying about this game. The inconsistency of, like, when you will have to use a continue, and by continue, I mean load the last arbitrary save file that you made or autosave happened, in comparison to, like, sorry, not in comparison. So sometimes you arbitrarily will have to do that. Other times you will just resurrect again from like a respawn chamber. And the fact that there are conditions that change which is the outcome is annoying. Especially considering how infrequent autosaves are, because I just forget to save. Like, I had forgotten to save for quite some time there. And so that really sucked. So now I'm set back some amount that I'm not sure, honestly. Okay, well, that does at least reveal that we're going to have to kill that in one go. There's no respawn and come back for a second round. How many health kits do I have? 3 health kits still? Do I even have those Mark II boots? I don't think it's an hour ago. I didn't go up here yet, though. Status. Bioscan V2. I only have the tier 1 freaking turbo boot. Yeah, so I gotta go get those damn boots again. Yeah, that's a little frustrating. I mean, yeah, I guess technically it's my fault for not saving, but just I didn't think I needed to save on this floor because I have the respawner on the floor, and then they're just all of a sudden like, yeah, but lol, what if no? Yeah, the game is pretty open world. There's a lot of sort of wandering around available to me. Oh, didn't shoot you. Okay, so now it's back down to 4% security. Okay. This I had not come in. Now I have.
Oscar, wipe and break everything. No traces of anything can be found. The only problem we have is Showdown.
Okay, so he was trying to do something and Showdown was in the way.
An encrypted database that is beyond even my clearance level. I picked up a hacker to help us gain access. With control of Showdown, we will also own the robots and other systems on the station. They will be our shield.
I did that already, right? I wonder where that is. Where is the armory on this floor? I don't think I saw where it would be. It should be unlocked. Oh, what the? Oh, gonna hit up a quick save there. Oh, wait. Door here. Maybe that's the armory. It is. Hey, we found it. What was that? I don't know what that was. Shotgun. All that ammo. A lot of ammo. What kind of ammo are you selling? I am not sure what those are. Ah, magnesium tip round. For an assault rifle, I do not have. I would sure like a functioning assault rifle. All of the ones I find are shitty and broken. Okay, so now we gotta go back. Oh, wait. First, we still gotta go up and get the speed boot. Here. And then we gotta save again once we get the boots. Trying it again. Welcome back, Seaweaver. Okay, boots acquired. Got those rad boots. Oh, that was the head-mounted vision unit, which I already have. Okay, you know what? We're gonna quick save, and you know what? We're gonna real save. Also going to real save. Oh, on the subject of you were commenting, Seaweaver, about Metroidvanias. Have you played Carrion? Carrion could be a fun one as well. Nine Souls was pretty good, if a little bit more parry heavy than I would have liked, but it was still good. Ender Lilies and Ender Magnolias are my favorite. You know, I only played a little bit of Noita. I don't think I really gave it a fair shake, honestly. Right. We want the gray now. That. This. Create a target ID. Left alt. Scramble their priority computer uses energy. What? What? Target ID. Can you tell me about that? Might help. I didn't have that last time. That's nice. It's crazy to me how much you can just miss. Yeah, I think I caught a lot of the brutal nature of Noita, but I don't think I got any of, like, I don't know, the lucky stuff to put together just like the crazy wands, because I know that you could just do insane shit with the wands in that game, and I don't think I ever had a run that like allowed me to be like OP, which I think sort of detrimented my ability to get into it a little bit. I never got to just like overwhelm. I was always just having to deal with bullshit. Give me the money. Hey, no worries, Steve Weaver. I can't blame you. I'm pretty... The Walking Wiki. So playing milk music? What is milk music? What do you mean by milk music? Is that a typo? Oh, milk song. Gotcha. That makes sense. Oh yeah, on the subject of Silksong, I thought it was funny. Leo last stream asked if I had feelings about the pricing of Silksong, which I was like, I don't know, seems fine or whatever. But I didn't realize that apparently that was like a whole thing. I haven't seen many of the comments, but like I guess like other developers are up in arms, or there is some perception of some developers being up in arms, like being like, you can't charge $20 for this game. What will it do to the industry? Wait, or something of the sort. Not dissimilar to what happened with Baldur's Gate 3 and it being like a good game, but like with no microtransactions and just like a normal ass price, and then also that like you can't expect every game to be BG3. Oh my god. And it's like, I didn't realize it was like a whole thing, and it's so stupid. I don't think it's just, I think that is just alarmist nonsense. Like, it's not setting a standard. Like, it's just not doing that. I don't know, man. Like, how many people are out here being like, yeah, but Silksong did it. Like, what? Like, yeah, the reality is, of course you can charge less money when you have, like, the obvious foreknowledge that you are going to sell, like, millions of copies. Of course you can just only charge $20. You could have probably charged $10 and made a profit. Like, I honestly, I don't really believe that. I don't believe that it's going to be setting a standard. Like, I just don't think it's... I just don't... Like, maybe with some idiots, but, like, there are outliers all the time. Where am I going? I don't know. Maybe I just have too much faith in people. I can reload like a dummy. I don't know, maybe, but like, I think it's, here's the thing. I think it is like clout chasing nonsense. Let me, I guess, rephrase. It's clout chasing nonsense to get up in arms about it. And I think most people sort of like talking about it or commenting about it from like a consumer side are likely far more like, they are far more likely to be vocal about it in opposition of the clearly abusive pricing that is taking place, and usually not from indies, usually from AAA disgusting ass publishers. Like, because, like, I feel like from a consumer side, any uproar about pricing is like, oh my god, you greedy bastards. See, you can do it. Like, you can do it. I just don't think that there's very much heat really coming at indie studios. And anybody who's, like, making that big fuss is just clout chasing. Because I think a pretty clear, well, my clear counter-argument to that is Vampire Survivors did not, like, honestly, I think, if anything, like, Vampire Survivors, I personally, Vampire Survivors and things like Silk Song, I think are actually beneficial because, especially for Vampire Survivors help remove a stigma that I think consumers had about cheap games. Like, I feel like a lot of consumers saw a $5 or $2 game and thought, that's shovelware. And Vampire Survivors showed people that, they showed consumers that you can make you can buy a $2 game and have a lot of fun. And it showed up-and-coming developers, you can make a $2 game and sell it. Like, and it will potentially sell. Like, I think Vampire Survivors set a very good example. And to think that, like, Silk Song is somehow, like, now the vanguard and is now setting this enormous standard that, like, everybody's gonna think $20 games are always like this. I just don't see that happening. Like, if anything, I think it's more of like a, you know, it shows the potential of a $20 game, that you might get something out of it, but, like, I don't know. And, you know, that's fair. Like, I am giving these opinions from a very just, like, off-the-cuff fashion. I don't have any data. Okay, like, you know, honestly, I'd be happy to talk more about it. I haven't looked it up. I was not, like, I haven't played Silk Song. I wasn't hugely excited for Silk Song. I knew Silk Song was happening, but, like, whatever. I haven't seen any of the Silk Song discourse, so, like, I am flying from a very, like, side seat fashion, so, like, I would be happy to talk about it more and sort of see what's up. What people are feeling and whatnot. And, no, please let me in. I actually need to go top up my power. Please let me out. Okay, gotcha, Seaweaver. So, oh, please. Let me out. Let me. Oh my god, these doors are stupid. Let me. Ooh, why are you designed this way? Why? Oh my god. I'm losing my mind. Why are you designed in this shitty fashion? Ooh. I need to go get energy. Oh my god. Can I even make it out this way for some reason? This way I can. Is this different in some capacity? I'm channeling my inner Darl. There we go. Woo, boy, I was gonna get tilted. I was just about to fully tilt. Right around here is the tower. Stupid freak. Radiation cancer. Shit. We'll just pop a couple medi patches. Get over here. We'll save the game. Pop another medi patch. Oh, you know what? I should be ready to crank some more violence. Maybe, what does Berserk do? Increases melee attack. Why am I carrying these? I don't ever use this. Now, increasing reflexes. That could help. And then I'm gonna take these. Oh, right, I gotta get through these again. Okay, we're back to the puzzles again. There we go. Honestly, the only thing that I feel particularly confident about in pricing at the moment is that the stupid ass $70 or $80 games, never worth it. The full price AAA dog shit, nope, never. Just never worthwhile, actually. That's true. Regional pricing is definitely something. This one. No. Oh, there we go. There we go.
I'm afraid it's too late
To save you, friend.
Ow. That was a shitty throw. Ow. Ow! Jack. Up. Just keep. Oh, I got him. Screw you, jerk. All right, well, note to self. Use all of the tools at your disposal. Things are a little easier. Damn, that reflex lasted a long time. Cool. I'm glad you had such a good time. Snacky. Nom nom. Nom nom. Nom nom. Nom nom. Hey, I got an achievement for eating 30 food or drink items. It's snack time. Ooh, a mod kit. What the hell are you for? Gonna get it. Mod kit. Upgrades the EM83 grenade launcher. A thing that I definitely have. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Oh, it's an assault rifle, but not the... Oh, God. What, I guess I could just leave this here? I don't want to leave this here. This is a stupid place to leave it. But I literally can't... Oh, God. I should save again. Thank you. Can't fit all this shit. Big are you? Oh, you fit. Fantastic. I squeezed it in. Let's pop here for the shotgun. Okay, 24 rounds. I'm not sure what I loaded it with. Probably just penetrator round. Good ass armor penetration. Yay, assault rifle. How exciting. Maybe things will die faster. Okay, and I have the stupid grenade upgrade. Well, as nice as this is, all things told, where am I supposed to go at the moment? Oh, a ladder. I think this floor is largely cleared. Maybe not. Maybe I've got a little bit more. But it has not given me any new tools to advance. I guess I can jump a little further. Oh, I'm back here. We got a couple more places to go. Huh? I'm very sorry, Seaweaver. That's the, I don't know, the curse of time and scheduling. What am I supposed to do now? Floor is pretty clear, except for the one security camera that I did not see. But I didn't. I can't progress to the executive level until whatever power that has been redistributed to the reactor level has been brought back and allows me to go up. So I guess I'm just gonna have to go repeatedly die to radiation on the reactor level to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. So let's go die to radiation like a lot. Won't that be fun? Be a new stylish way to die repeatedly. Hey, Vixen. Honestly, backseating is not the worst thing in the world under the current circumstances, because this game is somewhat challenging to get around in sometimes. I feel like I've got to... This is the issue is I've been playing Abiotic Factor with friends, and so I just feel like E is going to interact with stuff, and E and never interact with stuff. Bruh? Was it empty? No, it's not empty. You goober shit. I've been playing that with some friends. Okay, down to the reactor level. And so the control schemes are all different. But anyway, I don't see where else I can proceed. One log from Nathan Darcy from Medical should tell you what you need to do right now. I'm pretty sure I broadly know what I need to... You know what? Maybe I don't. Hold on. Medical. Darcy. Right? Because this is the one that's like... It's the key thing. Let's listen again. Or I'll just read it, actually. Althea, I have a plan. The only way to stop the mining laser is to fire it into the indentation zone shields. Yes. I barely made it to my office. You'll need to get up to the research level. Get isotope X22. Research level isotope X22. I do have access to the research level. I notably did not get isotope X22. That is indeed useful. Oh, okay. You know what? That makes sense. Isotope X22, because it did say down at the reactor level there was a door that said you need... What is this? This seems like it's going to kill me. I need an isotope, and this is probably where we get the isotope, and I did not keep track of that. Thank you, Vixen. That's excellent information. while not spoiling anything. You've done a wonderful job here. Oh, right, the cancer door. That's probably it. So I'll just die repeatedly to cancer on this floor instead of the reactor floor. Anyway, Seaweaver, how far into the facility are we? We just entered and largely finished, what was it? I'm trying to think of the stupid name of it. It was like the laboratories, the something wing, the assignments wing, the, it starts with an A. Turbo cancer. Actually, it's only 30. That's actually not that much cancer.
Oh, it's not just gamma. There are hazardous leaks appearing all over the station. Also, we're not getting any more viruses.
This would be useful. What's the newest enemy? The assimilating wing. It's not the assimilating wing, fortunately. Oh, material-wise, we just got refined carbon. I should have listened to him. I just saw him say something about X-22. Hold on, we're gonna go back there. What the hell was that guy's name? Media, meta, research. Who are you? We just got refined carbon and the antiverse crystals is what we just came across on the subject of materials, at least. Yeah, no, it's not the security sector. Yeah, probably that. We don't get a chance to play very frequently. We play once a week on Sundays, and so like progress is relatively slow, but we are making through. It is a fun game though. I really like Abiotic Factor because it does a really good job of combining that sort of light base building survival style game with having like actual direction and sort of like an end goal you're striving for. It's paced very well. Much better than a lot of them, like 7 Days to Die and stuff, which feel like a similar game in genre, but not necessarily in execution. And so that's very nice about it. I like it. I'm having much more fun with it than I have with a lot of that style of recent games, like Ark, Survival Evolved, etc. Well, and not only that, but it's a game that's like that survival style that doesn't assume that you will be on a server with 100 people, that like you require 100 people to make the game fun, right? Because like ain't nobody got time for that. And so I appreciate that about it. Also, it's got like a good sense of humor and is just funny and sort of tongue-in-cheek and stuff, which also is also beneficial. But it would also be fun without that because they've just, you know, paced the game better. Yoink. Health. I need that. Well, that is perfect for you, Seaweaver. But I mean, honestly, that does sound like fun to me too. So that's neat. Flappy fly, bastard. Boy, shooting these guys from far away is way easier than dealing with them close up. Holy crap. Survival action RPGs are the best. I do enjoy them. Which, sort of vaguely falling into the category is Riftbreaker, which I've been playing a lot of recently, which also is a great game. I really enjoy Riftbreaker. That's got some good action, RPG combat, also mechs. Well, a mech. With a whole base building, tower defense, dealio added on top, which very enjoyable. Would recommend if that's at all your sort of thing. Yeah, Seaweaver, I will likely be able to join for some of that, for sure. Eee. Help. Thank you. I still really like the visuals here in the cyberspace. It's very interesting and unique looking. I like it very much. Specifically the way that stuff sort of appears in the distance and like sort of fades in is particularly a unique portrayal. I mean, the overall colors and things are pretty, you know, pretty straightforward. We've all seen this sort of depiction of cyberspace before, but it's that sort of shaded nature of how the things sort of creep in and the draw distance, and then the visual, like, I guess you call it a skybox outside of the draw distance. It's interesting. It's evocative, you could say. Gamma radiation trench deactivated. Yay, I turned off the radiation, or the cancer trench. Always hated the cancer trench. Is this related to the cancer trench? Yes. This is the cancer trench. Cancer-free. Is the isotope down here, perhaps? Is there anything down here? No. Wow, if only it were so simple to just turn off radiation. Like, that'd be great if only. I'll just no thank you on the radiation. Thanks for asking. Okay, so does that mean that there's somewhere else? Hey, open up. Well, this is promising. Oh, no, it's a cancer room. Oh no, it's a cancer box. I'm just gonna keep getting irradiated while I carry this, aren't I? Somehow no. Actually. Once I got it out of that room and into my pants pocket, it's fine. Totally normal, totally no problem. Don't worry about it. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save the damn game. That's what we're gonna do. Will this go where I want? Sure will. Yeah, reactor level. Okay, so there was a thing that asked for an isotope here, which is what we should have now. Where exactly that was, do not recall. I guess we're just kind of gonna wander around until it turns up. Also, I think when last I was here, well, no, definitely for that room. I was gonna say I don't know if I was aware that I should blow up all of the cancer barrels. Oh, okay, you're already dead. That's fine. It looks like I was. A little path here. This is super irradiated, so I don't really want to go in there, but I may need to. I definitely had learned to shoot the barrels. Turns out, was definitely shooting the barrels. Okay, done. Holy shit, I can jetpack a lot, but I can't quite get up. Can't. Wow, could you just... Oh, did I get stuck on a ledge? Can I stop and stand on something? Ooh! Hold on. Hold on. I don't know if that's how that's supposed to work, but it's how it's gonna work. I have regrets? What have I done? What nightmare have I released upon my ass? It would appear that I cannot turn it off. It's apparently named Scully. Well, alright. I guess that's what I get for cheesing, isn't it? If that unleashes some octopi horror on my bones, I guess that's my own fault. Yeah, I'll have to pick up Barony. I know you sent me a link to it. Oh, there's one on every level. Well, don't worry. We've got one. And you know how many we're probably going to end up with? One. That's probably every last one we're going to find. But you know what? We did it. We did find one. And that's better than none. This place really sucked to get around. I am being reminded. Pretty sure it was this floor that had something that wanted the ice. Nope. I should have labeled that shit. I didn't really care or pay attention to the labeling at the time I was on this floor. Really should have just labeled it. Like, label it with just isotope so that I knew I needed it. But I didn't. I need to go into the cancer room. We have to go into the cancer. Oh, it's so much cancer. first room I went into. Damn it. And now I gave myself testicular cancer for nothing. Oh my balls. You know what? Cancer's gonna kill us all one day anyway. Might as well be today. Just figure it out when I come back from being dead. Where am I gonna come back? Should be here. Okay. Okay. Well, that's fine. You know what? That's fine. Did you... You probably heard that, right? Oh my god, this floor has a surgeon... Oh, it's been so long since I had a surgery pod. This is the best. Oh, I can heal for free. Glorious. Oh, that's the sickest. All right, what can I cram into this stupid cart pot? Take these. I will definitely save in a moment. Thank you. Okay. I wish my inventory was... Whoops. I wish my inventory was bigger. Like, where am I gonna put all this shit? Why are you like this? I can't carry anything. What do I want to leave behind? You know, I could also just drop this on the floor. I could also drop the Berserk Combat, because also who gives a shit? I wish I had way more space to deposit this. I mean, I could just, like, actually leave it somewhere, like, on the floor. I think they'll persist on the floor. Okay, so the first room I went into, it would have had to have been... Wait, what elevator did I come down? It's just this. This is the only elevator. Okay, so I came in from here, and then I think I turned left to here. Not this one. Not really a real room anyway. Items don't despawn. Okay, so yeah, I really just need to choose a base of operation. Radiation shield controls. There it is. I remember now. Thanks again.
Shield generators ready.
I should read signs again.
Radiation shields activated.
Okay. Now we can probably go into the cancer room, right? Although, hold on. So, our medical Darcy. Get isotope X22 for the shield. Get the safety override code for the laser, which we have. We have the safety override code. I think that's 703. For the laser. Head down to reactor and use X22 to power the shield. The laser can be fired from the research central control after you enter the safety override code number. Okay. So, that was the thing we needed to do. to be able to fire the laser. Can I walk in here yet? Nope. 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 Still so much cancer. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna save. I guess we'll go back to... Where was the laser? The laser on... The laser's on research lab. Okay, so I guess we can go shoot that. Interesting. Good old music. Again, laser feels like something I could have marked at some point if I wasn't a giant dumbass. Although maybe I could, like, I don't know, read the signs again. Pay attention. Maybe that'd help. This room, I see. I didn't go in here because I didn't know about blowing shit up. Is that all that's in here? That's it? That's it? Bruh. Bruh. Do they perhaps mark it on map at all? Left. Robot bait. Doesn't seem right. Glad that things don't spawn all the damn time. Code. Okay, that's definitely already been done. To reconstruct what it was like being on this floor like a week ago. I don't remember, guys. I don't remember. There was... I remember sort of what it looked like. In the very immediate sense of, like, going in there. I remember... like... in an area, and then there was, like, up some stairs, and there was a like a conference table. At the other side of it, there was the big red button that shoots the laser. That's what I remember. Wow, a gun that doesn't suck. That's rad. Guess just walking won't work for this game? What do you mean by just walking? Are you suggesting just meandering around until I find it? Or are you mocking the fact that I'm always dashing in weird ways? I could see both making sense. And well, I mean, the choice is going to be just wandering around until I remember where it was. Ooh. Ooh, I think it might be here. Also, there's a door I didn't open. Where's personal 1X? A thing I didn't have. And still do not. Oh. No, that doesn't look like it at all. Well, no, it doesn't really work in a broad sense. What? Excuse you. I'll check the log. I'll do the responsible thing. I didn't think it did. He's gonna be fired from the research central control. Yeah, but is it labeled on the map? Oh, hub, Delta Quadrant. Hold on, did it say central control? Central control. I mean, there's central hub. Yeah, I guess it's got to be the central hub, doesn't it? It got to be the central hub. Oh, sure. Here it says central control. I see how it is. Freaking mislabeling shit. Oh, damn it. I forgot you guys are little bastards. You. Okay, here we go. All right, now we're going to save before we accidentally blow up the Earth again. Sure, nothing will go wrong.
Safety override. Beam not fired.
Damn it. Where's that code go? Damn it. Where's the code? Where's the code go? I know the code, but where's it go? Oh, no. No. After you enter the safety override code number. No, don't get shot. Don't get shot when you're saying the thing I need to know. No. Wait. Is this... No. Safety override. But where's the code go? No, not again. Where would you like a code? I got codes for days.
Safety override.
These are gonna be fired while shields are engaged. It can if I cheat. Let me cheat. Shoot. Okay. So I mean, here that's like robot maintenance. That's not gonna do good. It goes in the reactor. Oh, for crying out loud. Core. Why wouldn't it? But actually, the better question is why would it? I don't know why the freaking laser override goes in the reactor. Not a reactor override. Laser override. Also, I need... I need a charge. I need a charge. Ooh. Push myself. Nope. You open up. Give me the damn charge. This unreadable damn map. Don't remember where that is. Fine. I'll just run over here again. I wish that it was not like all of the things draining your energy. I wish my energy pool was much larger than it is. It's like my shields take from energy, dashing takes from energy. Jumping takes energy. I just want to be able to run fast and jump high and not use all my energy. Is that too much to ask? Beg of me? What are you begging me? What? What do you want? Go to the reactor. I can't. I cannot. The smoke alarm. Oh, it's probably like right there. That's probably it. Smoke alarm is out of batteries and tied to my menu. I can just do this all day. Not nearly as loud for me, I think. I can just have the little smoke alarm chirp all I want. And I'm totally fine. I'm like, here's a numpad, here's a numpad. Those are the numpads. So let's go freaking find out. You know, I was hoping that this might have been a shortcut. I'm beginning to strongly believe that it is not a shortcut. And I'm going to end up somewhere weird. Oh, like freaking Cancer Town. That was so much radiation. My ass is totally cooked. Oh, my ass is totally toast. I swear to God, if there's just a numpad directly next to the stupid radiation shield, it's like, oh yeah, override. Nope. Well, that's probably for the best, all things considered. Drop dead here in a second. All real casual like. Don't worry about it. Totally normal behavior. Wait. Am I gonna be a cancer survivor? I am not. Well, clearly I eat radiation for breakfast. One time. Just that once. And that's enough. Oh, but there is the glorious surgery unit. Oh, you know what? Actually, I totally forgot that there is a de-cancer laser here. Isn't there? If I had really hustled my buns, I could have... Yeah. Could have decancered. Oh, well. I'm sure it's fine. This feels like where it probably is, but I don't know. Maybe it's that one? Man, if I had a decancer laser, I would be everybody's favorite. That'd be so rad. Man, that big jump is very useful. I need to get to this door, which looks like it's around this way, maybe. Man, trying to get around this level is the worst. Assholes in their in-game log mentioning how they make this place a maze on purpose and you just freaking deal with it. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, this looks promising. I remember this was a big fight. We're gonna go ahead and quick save. Safety override. I like the sound of that. Safety override. I continue to like the sound of that. Why? I've been here. Why didn't I just put the code in?
Safety interlocks.
Yeah. Probably because I didn't realize that that's what I needed while I was here. You know why? Because I don't read signs. At least while streaming, I simply don't read signs. I've got other things to do. Other things that don't include reading signs. Whoops. Out, 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 cancer, out, out. Quick to the decancerizer. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. Oh, that's right. The decancerizer is RGB lights. I forgot about that. That's why I'm immune to finger cancer, because of my gamer keyboard keeps me safe. Can't get cancer in the RGB lights. Problem solved. Well, I guess you could get non-radiation related cancer. That's probably a thing that exists. Okay, back to research for the laser. Oh, hey, at least we've accomplished something. We're firing my laser. Wah. And this time we're going to fire the laser and not blow up the planet. Or at least a sizable chunk of the planet like I did last time, because I was irresponsible and pressed the button. That's right. I'm a firing my laser. Wow. That's such an old internet reference. That's for the oldies out there. Ah, shit. Could you not? Whee! Oh, shit at me. Bro! You dumbass! Oh, we gotta reload. Ah, the door. Oh, the door's closed. Oh, I probably don't want to step in that. Everything is fine. Yeah, everything's largely fine. Don't worry about it. We're gonna quick save again, so we don't run into that again. Push the button, the button, button. Can you give me a video? Huh? Oh. Oopsies. Hey, you're interrupting my feed of things exploding.
Do not be fooled into thinking that you have preserved the home of your species.
I have a little bit.
I am finalizing my mutagen virus in one of the groves, and it will turn all earthly life into a festering pile of pestilent mutations.
Okay, well, so now you're just Nurgle?
Poor earthlings.
Crazy lady. Okay. So now it should be no problem for me to actually get to the executives floor because the power should no longer be redirected. Believe that should be the case. The right is power. I find it very annoying that there appear to be several floors that they're just like hiding one damn security camera somewhere to make it very difficult to get 100% of the kills on the security level. Or I should say security down to 0%. Well, like, I'm pretty sure it's pretty low, but like, I don't know where the last thing is. I've been all over the damn place. I'm actually gonna go down to the reactor just to go use the surgery station and heal my ass. And then we'll go up to maintenance. Oh, I have enormous regrets! So we're gonna go to maintenance. And then we're just gonna use a medipat. You know what? F it, we ball. We're probably fine. If we die, we'll come back. I never went up this ladder. What hell was that I just picked up? Yeah, gotcha. The game is right. That was a nasty surprise. Uh-huh.
Found a navigation and mapping unit, 6 interface demodulators, 4 clips of Magnum 2100 ammo, 3 clips of mini pistol ammo, and a friggin' EMP ray in there instead. I stuck it all in the storage room in the beta maintenance area to be safe. Tell the
One
inventory
doesn't have a
people label
surgery.
this stuff correctly next time.
Place that. We. Ow, God. Not like this. Are you alive? You're still alive. Well, that'll give me more health than I had, so I guess it's fine. Get invisible germ bastard. Oh, this game really did the new U station before Borderlands did, didn't it? Doing it before it was cool. Alright, maybe the executive wing is going to be a good floor for me to just pick a spot and, like, set up a room and deposit a bunch of... Stop throwing shit at me! For God's sake, man! Leave me alone! Ooh, that music. Okay, surely the executive floor has a surgery station. Are you dead, or are you just having a little jiggle?
Resistance members.
Hello.
My friends, I'm reaching out to you again. Let us
Edward,
not
you
dwell on
kind
what
of
has
suck.
happened, but on the future.
Oh, let us not dwell on what happened. With me being an evil piece of shit,
We are
seemingly.
given a life that is by many standards brief. Science can only extend our flesh so far.
Hey,
before
hey,
it
hey,
degrades into
I'm
dust.
listening to story.
Dust that floats
Stop it.
aimlessly in the
Stop,
void,
stop, stop.
eventually shifting down
Stop. Ah, come on, man. Common decency. This isn't even the right floor. Where the hell am I? this on? Running. No! Leave me alone! So incredibly rude. Stop it! Probably not even gonna talk again. I hate you. 692137. Is that things? 842. A lot of 3-digit numbers here that I did not take a note of. Speech was boring either way. Well, I hope so, because I missed it.
We gotta get to the jettison controls. But Gamma Quad is sealed off.
32842.
Laura found a maintenance conduit in Beta Quad, which was checking schematics that can get us to the CPUs on this level. We can then access the master jettison controls from the back end. Lamar went into Beta to check the conduit, but he hasn't come back.
Oh, I'm starting to run low. You know, maybe peeking around corners would be good for my health, but I always forget that it's a thing I can do. So, you know. Hello? Can I help you? There you go, broski. Oh, that literally just did the job. What a delight. Oop. You know, I also like the energy gun. It's a shame that energy is also my shield, thus making it somewhat unwise to just hurl it at people. Admin access, eh? Guys dropping anything? Ammunition? Thanks for that shit. Hold on. Drop one. Pick up the other. Empty that. Throw it on the ground again. I don't think I'd upgraded this at all, but we're still gonna hold it. I could deposit and leave my items just by the elevator. I really would like a place to store stuff for the time being. Oh, you know, I should find the medical. If I can find the medical respawner, that'll probably be the best place to leave stuff. Draw funds here. Enter card. Oh, I don't have a card. Oh, am I gonna have to know their PIN number? Damn. Harsh, bro. Grenade and snack. How much snack cost? 1 credit for a snack. Shame that'll take me so long. I could heal off of that. Pew pew pew. Okay, we do have some more ammo for that. It really is a shame that they generally botched the music so much, because it really is quite good and atmospheric, and the fact that it just doesn't play is kind of preposterous. So, you know, good job fixing that.
Gamma Grove already jettisoned.
Already jettisoned. See you later, Gamma Grove. Or always my least favorite grove. Hold on a second. That doesn't necessarily look jettisoned to me.
Gamma Grove already jettisoned.
Is it? There's something supposed to be sitting on the top of that? You lying to me.
Look, I want it to be known that I was responsible for this. A bunch of suits had the bright idea of using Gamma Grove as a makeshift life pod.
Oh.
I guess with the dying happening on board, they'd rather try their luck out in the Great Black.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I hit the jettison enable button in the Grove, went back to the exec level, hit the master jettison switch in Gamma, and then flipped the lever in the Grove lounge. It all worked. Except it looks like Shodan disabled post-jettison life support to the Grove.
Oof.
I'm sure they're all dead by now.
Good work, Seaweaver. The inexplicable experience provided by YouTube. Thanks, YouTube. It all makes perfect sense. Crackos. Oh no, it's a empty Crackos box. This sucks. Looking forward to eating some Crackos. Whoa. Okay, well, you don't hold up. What the heck did I just try to pick up? It. Hey, it was next to the trash. It wasn't in the trash. It could have been an errant box that had fallen near the trash. Wasn't for sure that it was going to be shit. Railgun projectiles and a railgun. Now what am I supposed to do with this? Hold on, I can't. Come on. Just railgun. Let's do caps lock correct. Hello? Thank you. Railgun. Mark that bad boy. Oh, I missed. You know, I have survived a surprisingly long time on very limited health here, so we're doing pretty well. Yeah, I should beat that. I can't have very they're built in. Name of the sound designer. You just want to yell at them. Or shoot them, depending on what they're for. I really it's quiet enough that it really doesn't bother me too much. So it's actually quite amusing to me that everybody is having such a bad time with the chirp of the menu. Wait, is that a different elevator? It is different. Where can this elevator take me? The flight deck? Oh, this is the elevator that was in the executive looking area of the flight deck. Yeah. Okay. It sounds quiet. Sounds like it's coming from the distance. That's funny. Honestly, I imagine that the major differentiator between me hearing it and you all hearing it is that it directly ties to an action that I've just taken. So I can very easily perceive, like, ow, like the cause of it. So it's like, oh yeah, that happened because I did that. Whereas you all just along for the ride. Did he die? He died. They really just kind of crumple, don't they? F1 goes around. Ammo, are you? Whoops. Ammo. Are you? Still pretty shitty bullets, though. Yeah. It's a thing that I do a lot. Especially when I have to keep checking the map to know where the hell I'm going. Okay, well, fine, I've died. Fine then. I don't... Security level here is still quite high. Maintenance? Have I not searched maintenance in its entirety? Because, like, there's still 2 doors. Oh, no, those doors wouldn't open, would they? Because they were like, no maintenance is needed. So screw you. Bruh. Bro, these bullets are so shitty. They're so shitty. So shitty. Why do I bother? I need to just leave the stupid pistol behind because it's just not worth bringing around. I'm just trying to be efficient. But they're so shitty. Don't worry, YouTube doesn't know what the hell's going on. You can both be number 1. Why not?
Door blocked. No maintenance necessary.
I think some maintenance is necessary. Thank you very much. Oh, well, at least I can get... charge. Also, freaking electrocute my ass. Hey, this door? Might as well use the mag pulse since I feel like... No, the shotgun's really what I should leave behind. I don't even have the shotgun on my bar. Do I have ammo for this? Barely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure no maintenance is necessary. They're just lying to me. Alpha grow. Or different grow. Oh. I don't have what I want right yet. Cool seat cushion. There, control. There's jettison. Definitely don't want to do that before we've checked it. Yeah, it's got a whole hat on it. Cushions sell. But my inventory space. Well, I guess I'm assuming that it takes up more than one space. Come here, cushion. Oh, I can't even pick up the cushion? Oh. Damn. You don't know. I should have known that you don't know. I am extremely susceptible to getting one man, honestly. I have too much faith placed in my viewers. I trust the Eldritch network not to lie to me. Oh, I have 1 health. I'm gonna die. It really is. I mean, it's covered in the logo, but like the pillow, it's like it's a big cushy pillow. It's like a throw pillow. I mean, I should know it to be true. Like I know who. I pay enough attention to know like who hasn't played the game. It doesn't even matter. It's still like you'll say something and I'll be like, oh yeah, like I don't know, maybe you looked it up. That's the thing you all do sometimes, is just look shit up and then know things. I ask questions, somebody goes to the internet and looks it up, and I'm like, oh, really?
Diego requires my protection from Trioptimum security forces that seek to invade Citadel. He does not yet understand his situation, but I will placate him for now. I must preserve the sanctity of my shrine.
Selling Shodan a pillow.
Diego's authority, his desperation, will make him an ideal envoy to the crew. My prophet.
Well, no, Seaweaver, you've gaslit me into not trusting you. Unfortunately, I continue to trust everyone else far too readily. Well, really, it's like if it's anything that matters too much, I'm like immediately skeptical. If it's small things that are unimportant, I'm like, yeah, that's probably true. Like, target ID V3. Nazi. That's actually a thing that I never use. Because I'm supposed to... I think I use left alt. When... looking at something. Do I even have left alt? I do have left alt. I put left alt somewhere specifically because I might need it. And then I have never used it while looking at anything ever.
Shodan caused a security breach again.
It was displaying random security codes on the screens near the elevator. Worst thing being the maintenance conduit access code. We gotta pull that thing offline and fix it before we're in a fix.
Freaking health restore place. Gotta be around here somewhere, right? Please have the meta. Well, I found the shitters. That's almost as good as a healing place. I'm alive with my one stupid health. You shoot me. You stupid robot. Oh no! He figured it out. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Ooh. Turn off the lights for the movie. I was honestly, I was really hoping it was going to turn on the movie. Can we watch the movie, please? Oh, dead guy. How was the movie? To die for? Lovely. Doesn't open. The map a little bit. I guess I might as well go into this cyberspace. Not like it's a health place, but I don't die in cyberspace, so that's nice. Damn, that thing goes slow. Oh my shit. That missile is so slow. Ooh, what's that? Turbo dash. Woo! Woo! It's honestly, it's not that turbo. It's more dash than turbo. Ever so slightly faster, so thanks. Might come in handy to get me out of trouble now and then. Health here. Ow. Woo! Okay, yeah, dashing out of trouble's good. You like that? I can dash in straight. That's nice. I hate these stupid fly guys. Come on, come on! You're awkward, drifting around. Hard to shoot. Have I actually seen the results? Probably not. Not that I'm aware, I suppose. Ow, my face. Nice try, Seaweaver. I don't leave files on my desktop. Valiant effort, though. Ow, I've been shot repeatedly. Oh, I'm dying. God, that was a lot of damage. I see. Well, I am alive with freaking 1 health and 1 energy. I don't think I have any files from you. Pretty sure you're still full of shit. Well, that went a little better. Well, we're not to where we were yet. We have yet to... It is true. It could be. I wouldn't put it past you to put a goofy file of some sort in the app data of the game. Though I expect it would have to be a broadly universal file. Couldn't do any targeted shenanigans. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, man. So many of you. Please leave me alone. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Hell. I mean, there could be Steam ID. But my Steam ID is specific enough that I could definitely tell if somebody was pulling the Steam ID as opposed to, like, you know, what people call me. But you could, yes. There are ways to pull at least a little bit of detail from that. Ah! Oh, the number, Steam ID. Oh, they keep coming. Not actually sure what all of the information is that's tied to that Steam ID. Rather, what's likely what's available to the API is the better question. Get out of here. Surprisingly a lot. Yeah. Edward Diego's storage room unlocked. Hope he's got all his porno mag there. We'll find out what he's into. is probably all just Shodan. He's not a subtle individual. That's why he wanted me to get rid of Shodan's moral limiters. He just had fantasies he wanted to live out. Just shutting him down. That's what it's all about. the whole human race is under threat because Edward Diego just couldn't keep it in his pants. Like these things so often go. Speaking of porno stashes, have you guys made sure to check your YouTube restricted horse shit that they are apparently just doing, where they're just like, oh yeah, we'll just restrict YouTube or whatever to, oh god, to just freaking AI control what shit comes up on your For You page. Make sure you turn that off. A recent goober that I came across, having discovered from people talking about it in Blue Sky. You check that. It's in your little, like, under your icon, your profile icon in the upper right. Seems like it might be based on if YouTube believes you to be, like, under 18 or not, I guess. I'm not sure, because, like, some people are saying it defaulted to on for them. Others say that it defaulted to off. Mine seemed to have been off, but I don't remember if I had made sure to do that already and just forgot about it. But it's like, that's the thing. So, you know, take a look. I just want YouTube to freaking get out of the way. What do you mean you need to make your power button a power button again? Yeah, I think mine might have defaulted to off as well. But it certainly is not the case for everyone, from what I can, what I have been able to observe. People talking about. Not that I'm watching people, or am I? Yeah, like account age, or based on some other arbitrary identifiers that they're working with. My YouTube and Google is old as shit, so, you know. Guess I got it covered. Oh, and I think if they ever had, like, tied a credit card to it, I think they were assuming that you'd be 18 or something, because you have to be 18 to have a credit card. I don't know. Regardless, just, you know, keep track of the people trying to control your shit. Oh, yeah, that, Seaweaver. Yeah, I had to immediately do that as well. I was like, this is unacceptable behavior. Like, this is abominable. Honestly, so, like, of all of the things that change, there is a setting for the behavior of the button. I don't remember the name. Honestly, Apple did it too, I think, first, potentially. Like, both Apple and Android have now tried to do it, and I think of, like, of all of the various changes, I think that is the most naked attempt at just like forcing assistance down your freaking throat than anything else. Because it's like, you know what? We have like 3 buttons, volume and power. And you know what? You don't need the power button. You want that to be for an assistant. And it's like, what are you talking about? Why would you ever think that I don't want a power button? Like, what are you talking about? You insane lunatics.
Cyborg conversion canceled. Standard station.
Like, absolutely wild behavior. It's just like, who are you people, and what do you like? That honestly, it's just clear that they are not designing, like, they're not designing stuff for people. Night, Winnie. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging. It's just like, you are, I also, Seaweaver, like, I have spent a lot of time on dev teams, and like, I know what it's like to talk to like management, project owners, product managers, and whatever, and be like, who wants this? Like, just to be like, do we know anybody wanting this thing that you're suggesting? Like, does anybody want it? And they're like, well, you know, like, we think it'll be good to up sales or whatever. I was like, so nobody wants it, but you guys want it. Like, you guys just want to force this shit on people. Like, cool. Like, it's very frustrating because it's just like, it's obvious. And well, and that's what I was talking about earlier, about how in the middle 10s, you know, in the middle 2010s, in the consultancy space for software development, there was a big push of like, everything should be based around what, like, human-based design and what people are most going to want, and like enhancing flows that people utilize and stuff like that. And it's just like, it's not what it is anymore. They're just like, we want this thing. Go. Like, you're gonna get it because we think you want. And it's just like, it's made Windows just the worst to work in. It's made freaking Google, it's made Android pretty shitty. Like, it's just, oh, it's awful. It's just awful. Very, very infuriating. Whoa, bouncy box. Please don't fall into the abyss or anything. I don't think we want this anymore. We'll leave the ammo here too. Everything about modern Windows is just like sucky. It's so frustrating how much like third-party stuff I've had to pick up just to like, oh, hey Cheddar, how's it going? Just to like butcher the nonsense that Microsoft has tried to put into Windows. Like like, I have to just fix it. And I should just not have to fix it so hard. Like, turn off all the AI nonsense, turn off the advertisements. I cannot express enough how people should grab Win Arrow Tweaker if they are using Windows 11. Go get yourself Win Arrow Tweaker so that you can just shut the shit down. It's very useful. You can, Cheddar. It's just like, it's just a clear indication of what, like, is being prioritized by the like product management is really what it is. Because like, there's a power button. Like that's the thing. It's just like there's a power button. It's just like, come on, it does power things. And then they're just like, nah, we're gonna have it do other stuff now because we think you're gonna want it. And by we think you're gonna want it, we mean you're going to want it or else. It's just like, crying out loud. Yeah, it's just this clear indication that stuff is not being made for you as a user anymore. That's the thing. Like they're not making it for you. They're making it to extract wealth from you, and like that's it. They're not doing it for you, and that's frustrating because it's like I want to make things for people again. Are there any like charge points here? And damn power. Well, I mean, and not just that, but like the fact that Google now for Android has mentioned how they're gonna disallow side-loading apps. Which is crazy. Like, the one thing that had people remaining on Android over Apple, you're just gonna throw it in the trash? Like, oh yeah, no, we're not actually gonna let you control your own device anymore. We're just gonna take control of it just like Apple does, but like also give you a shittier user experience or whatever. Well, and you're not actually entirely wrong, Seaweaver. So I've seen a lot of people talk about this in the tech scene, especially, mostly around usually the, except for the shotgun. I don't really have the shotgun on me anymore. Around the nature of like the hype cycle, right? Of tech. How they keep coming up with bullshit to be the next big thing. NFTs, the metaverse, AI, like they just keep needing a next big thing. And it's because they do feel like they need to keep reinventing the wheel, essentially because like the tech space in, I guess, the early aughts to the mid aughts, right? The .com bubble into, you know, internet, tech scene, phones, like that arc did actually like change the world, right? Like it was huge. There was like 15 years of technology being like essentially meeting the hype. Like it was hugely hyped up, but then it would meet the hype because it's like, oh my god, now we all have computers in our pockets. Oh my god, now they're super thin. Oh my god, now like the network's great. It's like that was all like meeting the hype. But the thing is like phones haven't improved in like 8 years. Like if there was not sort of seemingly planned obsolescence, I didn't even read what that did. If there was not sort of planned obsolescence and like just making them shittily, like phones haven't changed. I could be using an 8-year-old phone and be perfectly happy about it. Like that would be totally fine by me. Like, I don't need my phone to be doing all this crazy stuff, but like they can't maintain the idea that, like, tech is changing the world with the current state of most tech. Like, it's just the everyday now, right? Like, they had their moment. Now their stock prices have to return to, like, a normal space where, like, you know, it's based around how much they can sell instead of how much they can promise. And they don't want that. They want infinite wealth. And so they have to keep trying to pretend that something they are going to do is going to change the world again. Why the hype around AI is insane. Why the hype around crypto and NFTs were insane. Why metaverse became a thing. And then, like, but most of them suck. Like, they're just burning money into useless endeavors. It's just like all of this wealth is being just funneled into bullshit. And it's like, wow, we could be using this money to do literally anything else that would actually be beneficial to people, but we're just not. Anyway, on the subject of Silksong, I have not yet played Silksong. I'm sure I will at some point. I did not catch the bug. Hilarious. The bug as, like, of hype nearly as much as many others. So it was not like this huge thing to me. I was just like, oh, cool, that'll be neat. And so I have not gotten to it. I'm sure Seaweaver and I are going to talk about it this Thursday when we're playing together, because there's some controversies and goofy ass discussions going on around it that we'll get a chance to talk, but you know, we'll get there. Yeah, renewable energy actually would be a wonderful example of where money could be getting, like, funneled into and actually, like, revolutionizing something that would be beneficial. Like, revolutionized. But you see, the thing is, not very exciting. It doesn't have the flash. It's being fought against by billions of dollars from the fossil fuel industry. It's just like, it's not as cool. You can't convince idiot investors to give you billions of dollars for the theoretical electric future. You have to promise something way stupider than that. Like autonomous pods that will drive dipshits around in cities. No worries, Cheddar. You can stop by as long as you like. You can pop in and say hi. I still appreciate that. Okay, where is Beta Grove? I opened the transit for Beta Grove. Well, actually, you know what? I ought to check for Delta Grove here. Ah, I'm gonna die. I died. You know what? That's fine. Well, you know, you're not wrong. See, we were like, I agree that, like, renewable energy is exciting. Like, but the thing is it's a sort of exciting that you have to be even moderately knowledgeable to understand. It's not exciting to investors, I suppose, is what I should specifically say. Anybody in the know should be excited about renewable energy, but, like, investors are far more excited about another $1 billion data center that will consume freaking gigawatts of power and boil the oceans, because hypothetically that will make infinite wealth somehow. We're off to Delta Grove. But yeah, that's, you know, welcome to today's capitalism bad rant. We made it there eventually. We've been flirting around it all day, but here we've finally arrived. Well, honestly, honestly, Seaweaver, what I guess is so frustrating is because, like, if the AI bros had not been such dipshits, they could have actually coupled the whole, like, let's build turbo data centers just everywhere. If they had coupled that with, like, look at this incredible renewable energy tech that we're also investing in to power our sick-ass data centers, like, there is a world that people would not want to, like, light their shit on fire because they'd be like, oh, you recognize the potential harms and you're just investing a shit ton of money also in tech to just power your stuff from via the sun. Like, cool. Yeah, that is exactly the state of things. We could have been living in Star Trek, and instead all we get is friggin' cyberpunk. But not even the cool cyberpunk, the shitty one where the corpos take over and then don't give us any cool tech. They're just like, deal with it. Where did we steer off into steampunk? Good question. Well, and we never even arrived at solar punk. Solar punk is a niche one that I don't think most people hear about. Solar punk's pretty cool stylings, though. Solar punk is like a style of setting that I actually dig because it's, if you're not familiar with solar punk, it kind of has the vibe of far post-apocalypse. I don't know if it needs to be, quote-unquote, to, like, fit that setting, but, like, it's, like, far post-apocalypse when there's lots of ruins and stuff, but we've got, like, solar power and wind power and, like, all the renewable energies to get power, but, like, all of the ruins are overgrown with green and, like, stuff's just allowed to be grown like that. It's a pretty cool setting. I like the vibe of solar punk. It doesn't come up very much, so I can't say I've seen, like, a lot of different solar punk sort of depictions. But what I have seen of it has got some good vibe. Yeah, that's a good description of it. It's like renewable energy and green living on the corpse of old civilization. Honestly, it's not too far removed from Final Fantasy X is like leaning at solar punk. It just didn't quite get there to like the renewable energies sort of vein of it, because like Final Fantasy X has tech built on the ruins. It's not like a desert wasteland. It's got some greens. It just doesn't have that same emphasis on like the renewable energies. They just don't even like think about or look at how energy is produced in the Final Fantasy X world. They just don't worry about it. They have crazy ass giant water spheres that they place water soccer, I guess water polo sort of in. But the like how they have the power to do that shit, don't worry about it. Ow. It's future but green. Yeah. Yeah, kind of. That's kind of the long and short of it, isn't it? Well, the challenge with a vibe like that is simply that it is a vibe that I like, but in any games I produce will likely need to be further down the line once I have, and by we have, like, an art team that can accomplish said goal. Because I don't really have the means to do that. I could do it in story form, I suppose, if I were doing the writing for it, but which we haven't even discussed the setting for where we're kind of aiming at. We'll have to figure that out. What the heck am I looking at? You know what I'm looking at? Something that needs me to save. I did see you hit 256 earlier, Cap. Good job. What the heck am I looking? Boop. Boop. Whoa, level security is down to 37%. Wow, that took a huge dive. Well, it's not exactly a color swap to Cyberpunk, simply because it doesn't have the stuff Cyberpunk does around evil corporations and the dystopian nature of it. Solarpunk usually leans on a much more optimistic sort of environment and storytelling of, like, communal living and rising from the sort of ashes of society and things. It's like honestly, Solarpunk would be a logical step after, like, long after the fall of a cyberpunk style dystopia. Like, you could easily build out a Solarpunk style on the, like, you know, the skeleton of a cyberpunk city. I mean, I guess in a sense it's a palette swap. It's just also the, like, oh shit! Swapping the themes. Palette swapping the themes as well. Haha, he's stuck. Is Star Trek Solarpunk? I think that there is a reasonable argument for Star Trek being Solarpunk, but it's sort of too space focused to sort of cleanly fit. Well, and I guess the way I'd potentially put it is it's like Star Trek would potentially be like a Solarpunk story if the focus of the stories were like, yeah, exactly, Kappa. If the focus of the stories were the people living on Earth in the environment that was there, like, that would be kind of Solarpunk. But following the space exploration out and about is not really Solarpunk, even though that I think there's a reasonable argument to say that the world would fit in Solarpunk. Go up, we go down. I don't know what this is. Also, it's actually, like, already been streaming for almost 4 hours. Well, so The thing about, I think space exploration sci-fi, I think kind of inherently removes itself from that sort of genre classification, like cyberpunk, solar punk, stuff like that. The style like Mass Effect and Star Trek, sort of from a storytelling perspective, sort of remove themselves from that classification because they're almost set up that way to allow the exploration of multiple kinds of worlds that each one may fit into a different sort of classification like that. And like that's why they are the way they are, to sort of allow for a broad exploration of stories and environments. And I think like that's sort of a core aspect of those. Like Mass Effect, you go to lots of planets with lots of places. Whereas saying something is like specifically cyberpunk or solar punk, I think is usually when that is like the totality of the world that you are within. But of course, classifications are like nebulous at best and obviously open for interpretation and sort of argument towards what fits where. This is why like Star Trek's kind of solar punk, yeah. Space opera is actually a classification that I would have a hard time defining. I feel like I know one when I see one, but I can't necessarily say what about a story like puts it into the space opera category. I generally do agree that Star Trek is more space opera than Star Wars. Royalty non-ironic. Yeah, that's... You're never coming back from that one. Alright, you know what? After that death, rather than running my ass back there, I think that might be a good place to call it for today here. Yeah, I mean, I would be really... I'm gonna look up what space opera typically gets classified at. What is a space opera? Space opera. Space opera is as per Wikipedia, we'll have a little educational adventure because I don't know how I would define space opera. Space opera is a subgenre of science fiction that emphasizes outer space adventures set in a universe in which faster-than-light travel has become common. The plots often play out against a backdrop of space warfare, alien civilizations, and galactic empires. The subgenre is sometimes thought of as a futuristic homage to earlier adventure sagas, such as those found in mythology and chivalric romance. The term does not refer to opera music, but instead originally referred to the melodrama scope and formulaic stories of operas, much as used in soap opera, melodramatic domestic drama, and horse opera, a 1930s phrase for a cliched and formulaic Western film. Prototypes of space opera emerged in the early 20th century, and the genre today enjoys great popularity in literature, film, comic, television, video games, and board games. An early serial film, which was based on space opera comic strips, was Flash Gordon in 1936, created by Alex Raymond, Perry Rodan. German franchise by multiple authors, is one of the most successful space opera book series. The Star Trek TV series and film series, 1966 on, created by Gene Roddenberry. The Star Wars films, 1977 on, created by George Lucas. And the long-running British television series, Doctor Who, have brought a great deal of attention to the subgenre. So in that list, I actually think I agree the least that Doctor Who is a space opera. It's sort of, but it's like not really. Well, not, yeah, and it's like, it doesn't really do, I guess it does space a little bit, but it's like more time than anything else. Oh, God. Doctor Who's 1,000% a space opera? I don't know. Emphasizes outer space adventures. I don't really agree that I'm not going to argue that hard on Doctor Who. I have not watched all that much of it. So like it at first like brush of that, it strikes me weirder calling Doctor Who a space opera than calling Star Wars a space opera. But like, you know, whatever. The article, hold on. Space opera has been defined as a television or radio drama or motion picture that is a science fiction adventure story. Wow, that is a very broad definition. Some critics distinguish between space opera and planetary romance. That's a link that I don't want to have to deal with. Both feature adventures in exotic settings, but space opera emphasizes space travel, while planetary romances focus on alien worlds. In this view, the Martian, Venusian, and lunar setting stories of Edgar Rice Burroughs would be planetary romances among the earliest, as would be Lee Brackett's Burroughs influenced Eric John Stark stories. The term space opera was coined in 1941. The United States had become popularly known as soap opera, from horse opera. Tucker defines space opera as the science fiction equivalent, a hacky, grinding, stinking, outworn spaceship yarn. Fans and critics have noted that the plots of space operas have sometimes been taken from horse operas and simply translated into an outer space environment, as famously parodied on the back cover of the first issue of Galaxy Science Fiction. Interesting. Oh yeah, Firefly's Firefly's hella space opera. Okay, space opera can be contrasted in outline with hard science fiction, in which the emphasis is on the effects of technological progress and inventions, and where the settings are carefully worked out to obey the laws of physics, cosmology, mathematics, and biology. Examples are seen in the works of Alastair Reynolds or the movie The Last Starfighter. At other times, space opera can concur with hard science fiction and differ from soft science fiction by instead focusing on scientific accuracy such as the Risen Empire. Good God. This is all very complicated to try to keep track. Other space opera works may be defined as a balance between both or simultaneously hard and soft science fiction, such as the Dune prequel or the Star Wars series. Interesting. All right, well, that's an amusing sidetrack to close out stream. We ramble on about the various definitions of fiction. Yeah, it do be that way. All right, well, regardless, it is getting late and I want a snack. So we'll go ahead and call it. Thanks all for hanging out, chatting about all of the various shenanigans. How capitalism is bad and space operas are good. So let's see. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thursday we'll be back. I'll be playing with Seaweaver. We'll be playing some Helldivers 2. So shenanigans should ensue. Yeah, just in time, Kappa. And then it should be Friday. No, not Friday. Saturday we'll be back. Probably for some more. What the hell am I playing? System Shock. That's the name of it. All right. Have a good night, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Initiating goodnight sequence. Dispersing appropriate dosage of compound 347. Initiating phase 1 of memory calibration. This won't hurt a bit. Just close